Hello everyone and welcome to St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon, Delhi NCR. St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management is the best engineering college and the best college in entire India. This is one of the finest college that you can get yourself into. We have very good infrastructures, the campus is very safe and sound, you are protected, and there's a lot of courses that you can choose from, right? Like from BTech, BCA, BBA, and they're also coming with MBA architecture and law. And you know what's the best part is that they provide 100% job placement and assistance, which is very really very very good. So like you are supposed to be taken care of throughout into your this thing activities, and everything is being very very like work in a way that too it brings a overall development into you, right? So the subject we discuss here is mathematical foundations of computer science. This is BCA 108 is the code, and this is a second semester subject. The syllabus is in accordance to MDU University Rohtak. So with the topic that we discuss in here, see, we already discussed like linear search and binary search. So today we discussed like what are the advantage of logarithmic algo over linear algorithm. So for logarithmic algo we did the binary search. For linear one we did the linear search, right? So I Shalini from BCA, we shall take your further lectures. So see, what is linear versus logarithmic? How do you say it? See, asymptotic analysis is what is it like? That is based on the mathematical computations, like that basically measures the efficiency of an algorithm as the input data sets keeps on growing. So how well your algorithm performs as your data sets keeps on increasing. So to understand this notation, we see the linear on and logarithmic log n. We compare the two. So see, we have an array 1 to 10 and it's a sorted array. So first we see what is linear, that is order of n. So it becomes less efficient as data grows. See how? See, in linear or brute force techniques, the performance is dependent on the input size, right? So it is being dependent on what is the total number of size. So see, if we read through each item in the array and search for the number we need, so this grows, right? So this works for small data, but it is not efficient like if you have thousands and millions of data with you. See, so here's the algorithm for the linear search, that it traverses the array using a for loop. See, the name suggests linear means you have to cover each endpoint one by one. So using a for array like 1 to n or 1 to 1000, 1 to million, 1 to lakh, 1 to 10 lakh, whatever that you have to take, 1 to cr. You do a for loop, and every iteration you compare it with the target value, right? So if the match is found, it returns the current index. If it does not found, you move to the next array element. If no match found, then you return -1, right? So you actually went through each and everything. So this is not sufficient. If you have smaller data set to look into, then it's okay, but as the number grows, the algorithm really performs horrible, right? So okay, logarithmic, now we see what happens now. See, this will narrow down the search by halving the data set until you find your target value. See, using binary search, which is a form of logarithmic algorithm, finds the medium in the array. So you find the median point in the array, and then you compare it to the target value. So if the median is equal to the target, then the match is found, and then you return. If not, so you have to then go on halving. So the algorithm will actually see, it will either be upward or downward, like it's a kind of a dictionary ascending, or in any kind of an ascending or descending order, right? So that is one of the prerequisite of a binary search, that the data has to be sorted, right? So how we do it, we start by comparing the elements to be searched with the element in the middle of the list or an array. So you compare to the middle element. If you return a match, then you return the index of the middle, and then you just go or return with the index. And if it is not a match, then you check whether the element to be searched is less than or greater than in value than the middle element. Then you see, if it is smaller, then it will be on the, see, if it is an increasing order, it will be on the left side, and if it is higher than the middle, then it will be on the right side. So if the element number to be searched is greater in value than the middle, then we pick the elements to the right side. That is what is written. As the array list is sorted, hence on the right we will have all the numbers greater than the middle, which is very obvious. And then we start again from step number 1. So if the element number to be searched is lesser in value, then you go to the left side of the element, and again you go to step number 1. So again you compare unless and until you reach the target, right? So you know, the majority, the bulk is actually in the starting, like it is the beginning, but as you go on it flattens out because you disregard the irrelevant range from the array, because you are actually every time doing it half 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 half. So this is like very uh, advantageous of it. See, this is, you can really compare it with the graph also. See, for order of n squared, this is for linear time like order of n, and logarithmic you have log n. So see how this goes. So as the number of value increases for n, this logarithmic is actually coming closer to your constant time, that is order of n, right? So I think very simple to understand this. So like it can ask you like, how can you say that logarithmic algorithm is better to linear algorithm? So you need to be aware actually how it is better. Thank you so much. Take care.